The basic idea behind Google Keep, and that's the question I get asked the most when I talk about Google Keep, is what is it and what does it do? Well, Google Keep is a way that you can organize your notes, your lists. You can do a to-do list with checkboxes. You can do reminders. You can link it to your calendar, and you can add images, voice notes, and drawings, and much more, all in one place. It's kind of like the catch-all location for any notes in your life. It's a great, best-kept secret for Google, and I'm going to tell you all about it now. So what can you do with Google Keep? Well, number one, you can create notes in your Google Keep with a headline and body text. So the idea is that you can add checkbox to make an instant checklist, perfect for a grading to-do list, for example. You can snap a picture and then attach a picture to a note. If it's a linear typed text, like something from a printed document, for example, there's a little three-dotted button in the bottom corner, and you can choose Grab Image Text, and it will take the text from a photo, performs OCR, optical character recognition, and it takes that text from the photo and puts it into a text box within the note. So an example of that, I took a photo of the prices at a restaurant. As I walked into the restaurant, I snapped a photo, I added it to Google Keep, and then I clicked on the three-dotted button in the bottom right corner of that note, and I converted it to text. I have a lot of different examples of different ways that you can do a note. I have a thinking map over here. I have a note for Google Keep that is a presentation embedded into a note. I have a web link right here about bullying statistics that you can click on at any point, and it'll bring up that original article. I've added tags, and then the tags can be organized over here at the left. They're called labels, just like they are in your Gmail. You can take an email and you can add it to Google Keep. And then there's the anatomy of a note, where I've labeled every single thing about any note that you can take inside of Google Keep. So Tour Builder, let's have a moment of silence for Tour Builder is no longer in Google as of this week. I have a link to Tour Builder. And so this particular article became a note, and then I have the title of it. I have the body text, and then I tagged it with a couple of different tags. I embedded a website inside of the note. I added a reminder so that I wouldn't forget about it. I shared it with other people by clicking the share button. You can make it a different color if you're all about color coding. And then as you go on, you can add notes to checklists. And the way to do that is to just take a quick note inside of Google Keep. And from the checkbox button, you can then do a list. So I have these checkboxes. I made a list. It could be your grocery list. It could be a list of things to do today. This is what a regular note looks like, and these are the options you have at the bottom of a regular note. I would highly recommend that you click the three-dotted button to see some additional things that you can do. That's where you would click to grab text from an image. You can add photos from inside notes. Just click the photo button right here. This is where you can change color. And then if you'd like to set a reminder, that's this button right here. If you do choose to set a reminder, you get choices on location-based reminders, a cool use of technology. You can pick a date and you can pick a place as well. So if you uploaded an image from your computer, you can store an image. You can draw on the note with your pen. That's built right into the mobile app. This is an example of a photo that was taken from a book, and then I clicked the three-dotted button. It grabbed this text from the image and put it into the note. If you're anything like me, you like to color code everything, just click on the little color palette icon and you can color code any of your Google Keep notes. And of course, you can collaborate on notes as well by clicking the little head with the plus sign. And you can collaborate with different coworkers or colleagues. Google Keep is very easy to get to. I'm going to show you how easy it is. If you are in Google Drive, for example, it's even easier. So I'm going to come down here to the bottom right corner of my Google Drive and click on this little arrow, this tiny little arrow that says Show Side Panel. When you click on the Show Side Panel button, it will show you 3 additional buttons. If you click on the Calendar button, it'll jump you to Calendar. Here is Google Keep. You just click on the orange light bulb icon and it will bring you right into Google Keep. And this button, as I mentioned earlier, is your tasks. If you want to create tasks, just click on the Tasks button, and that will allow you to create tasks for yourself. My first task today was a grocery list that I created of things that I need to get. If you want to create additional tasks, just click the Add a Task button, give it a title, and start adding things to your task. It's that simple. So if I want to quickly jump to Google Keep, I click on the Google Keep button. It opens up Keep over here at the right side panel while I have Google Drive open. And I'll be able to add things to my Google Keep notes directly from inside of Google Drive if I want to. And I can start adding a list. It says new list, and I can start adding things I might need to do today. For example, I need to go to press enter and I can add another list item. Another thing I need to do is take cat to vet and just keep hitting the enter key and keep listing items. When you're done, give it a title, okay, things to do. And then when you're done, click done. And like I said, you've got the 3 dotted button. You could archive it, or you could open it full blown in Google Keep by clicking this button. And now we're in the full blown Google Keep. My things to do jumps to the forefront. I can close it if I need to, and see how everything reshuffles itself. If I scroll down, these are all of the Google Keep notes that I currently have. Another thing I wanted to mention, now here's a note. At the bottom of the note, if I click the 3 dotted button, something I can do is I can change labels. I've currently labeled this as resources, but if I wanted to add an additional label to it or add a label to it, I just click labels down here and I type in a label. Or if I already have labels already, I could say, well, bullying statistics is certainly not fun, but it could be a class idea that maybe I want to do a class on, or maybe I want it to be tech work. I could check that box and you can have it labeled in multiple labels. Or I could create a new label and just have it be about bullying and have that be a topic that I create. Okay, I'll label a note bullying, and now I can check it as that. I'll uncheck it from that list. And now it's going to have its own label. That's an important enough topic to have its own label. So that's how you label your Google Keep notes. So those are the things I like about Google Keep. And now those tags that I just made or labels are going to show up here over here at the left. So I have reminders, I have bullying, class ideas, and so forth. So those are all of my Google Keep labels.